Welcome back to my channel, Life with Pops. Thank you for clicking on this video and I hope everybody's doing well today. This video picks up from the wedding in Manila. If you've seen those videos that's on my channel, you can go back and check those out as well, just to bring you up to date. But this video carries on from when Eve and I were married. I was now going to leave Manila and Eve was staying back to submit the documents for verification and get my word, put my teeth in, and yeah, she was going to submit those documents and hopefully join me over here in the UK. It'd take about 3 months time, so we're both looking forward to that. I joked to Eve, I'll be glad when all the red tape's done and you can get back over to with me again. We were just newly married and we were looking forward to being together. And I said to her, how hard can it be? Well, once again, that phrase came back to haunt me, and we had some real dramas in getting Eve back to England. Yeah, about 4 weeks went by, and I was everything I thought was going okay. And then one morning, about 4:30 a.m., I received a telephone call, and I picked up the phone, and you know what it's like at 4:30 in the morning, a bit groggy. And all I could hear was, Anthony, I am being arrested by Interpol for submitting a false document. I said, what? What do you mean submitting a false document and being arrested? I don't understand. There was muffled voices in the background and I knew things were happening, so I quickly got my head together. And she says, darling, I am being summoned to the British Embassy. And I thought, great, Eve was going to go there and get a visa to come back to the UK, which is great. But no, that wasn't the case. Eva was ushered into a room, apparently, where there were 10 other applicants there, and eventually her name was called. After waiting for 2 hours, she said. Her actual appointment should have been at 9 a.m, but these things happen, don't they? So Eva went to the reception desk where this somber guy gave her a paper which said the reason why your visa application was denied was because you have submitted a false document. I said, what? What on earth do you mean? Eve said to the guy, same reaction. What do you mean? We've honestly acquired these, paid for everything legally and submitted them. Everything is genuine. He said, no, you've submitted a false document. And at that moment, my heart came crashing down. I knew something was drastically wrong, and I knew this was our luck. I knew we had to do something else to sort this out. Eva, who was now distraught with this news, she said she carefully read the document that he'd given her relating to this summons for the death certificate. And all she said then was that the guy looked at her scornfully, gave her all the papers back, all relating to our application. So Eva asked him for an envelope to put the documents in, because when she was called there, it was absolutely throwing it down outside. Then she was ushered from that building, and they took her then to a checkpoint. Through the checkpoint from the British Embassy, where there were guards there with the machine guns, as there always are there at the British Embassy in Manila. And then she was made to get into a taxi, and they were taken off, and she was taken down to the prison cells. She was, in fact, actually incarcerated. You can't believe it, can you? It's unbelievable. That's what happened. Yeah, she said they set off in the taxi. They were driving like lunatics, apparently, splashing through all the water. Eva was sat with her head in her hands at the back of the taxi thinking, what's happening to me? And then she told me that she was taken to the NBI, which is the National Bureau of Investigation, Interpol Division. I said, Eva, did you say Interpol? Yes, Anthony, Interpol, she said. She said to me, they are treating me like a suspected terrorist. I only want my spouse visa. So then she was taken to another room and interrogated again. So they said to her, why have you submitted a false document? She said, I didn't know it was a false document. I went to a lawyer, asked for him to draw up a document, a death certificate, which we had to wait for. We paid the lawyer, got the certificate back, and then submitted it with all our other documents. They said, no, it's a false document. They wouldn't have any of it. So Eva was then taken to another room where she had photographs taken, front shot, side shot, like a proper criminal. And someone, she said, got hold of her hand, put her fingers onto some paper and ink for the fingerprint. She said she was treated just like a criminal. Unbelievable. Yeah, Eva then said they took her to another room, to where a desk sergeant was there apparently, and he said you've got to pay 50,000 pesos bail to be released today, and you've got also pay 50,000 pesos to get your passport back. Eve says, why am I being persecuted like this? All I've done was submit a legal document. Said, no, you've got to do this. So she said to me, can you send the money? I said, I'll send it, darling, as soon as I can. And I said, in the meantime, when you get out of there, once you've been released, I'll send you the money. I said, go out and find a reputable, proper lawyer, and we'll have to get the law behind us so we can fight this case and get you back home to the UK. What a drama. Yeah, so to be able to live and to help pay the fee, Eva went and had to go and sell her jewellery that she'd collected over a number of years to help pay for all the things that we needed to do. It was a terrible state of affairs for us. We'd only been married for a few weeks by that time, and with this happening now, everything went out of control. We just didn't know what to do. So he went and got a solicitor, and for that time our lives were just on hold. It was a very difficult situation. I felt like I was in solitary confinement over here. He felt the same over there in Manila. You just imagine what it's like. Put yourself in that situation. You've just got married. You've spent 2 weeks together, had a lovely honeymoon. Then you think, yeah, we're gonna spend a little time apart. If 3 months at the most. Then we'll be back together. But no, we were destined for a long haul now. Things were looking bad, and we had to really dig in and really help each other. We had to keep constantly comforting each other, reminding each other that we will get through this eventually. Let's be strong and not let them grind us down. But as you can imagine, it was really hard, and our emotions were really spent at this time. Yeah, this was an unjust and cruel situation that we both had to endure. It just seemed to drag on and on and on. We prayed about it, we kept in touch, telephone, one thing and another, but it's not the same as being with someone, as you can well appreciate. So we both prayed really hard, and asked God to help us. We needed help from somewhere, because we were just kept apart unjustly for such a long period of time. And finally, we received a letter from the British Embassy in Manila, and it was dated the 3rd of June 2010. So you can just imagine how long this has gone on for. All 2009, all 2010 up to June. So we eventually got a letter from them, and it seemed like an eternity. And all because a fraudulent lawyer in Manila had done something wrong, and we were getting the blame and taking all this trouble for it. It was really unjust, and we thought, let's move forward now. But the letter that came, it wasn't the end of our troubles, far from it. The letter advised us that our appeal papers had been sent by a diplomatic bag to the UK, and I was going to have to go on trial in the UK and put our case forward, hopefully to try and get Eve back to the UK so we could be reunited as a married couple. Yeah, I kept calm at that time, although I was really worried. I was really thinking as well that we might not be able to come back together. We might not be able to live together anymore. This letter was to the appellate authorities in the United Kingdom, whom I then had to contact. I then had to write a letter to the entry clearance officer for the appeal of myself and Eva Hanley. I explained how we had kept in contact, my own personal financial situation, and a detailed explanation regarding our dealings with that corrupt lawyer. This was actually submitted on August the 9th, 2010. I did receive a reply from that letter saying I could attend the first tier tribunal, Immigration and Asylum Chamber Court on the 23rd of August in 2010. So I phoned Eva to tell her of our new situation, to say we were very nervous, thinking about the possibility of two very different outcomes would be an underestimate. We were thinking, yeah, if it all goes well, she'll be able to come. If it doesn't go well, would I have to go and live in Manila to be with her? Anyway, as you can imagine, Eva was really concerned that they could dismiss our appeal, which would leave her over there, left stranded, and me alone here in Bradford. We both wholeheartedly prayed for the Lord for his divine mercy. So, after waiting 20 months in solitary confinement, we finally had our day in court. I had to go to court to plead our case, to hopefully let the Home Office and the immigration authorities know that we didn't submit a false letter, a false death certificate intentionally. We were the victims of a corrupt lawyer. So we had our day in court and I had to go and attend. So you can imagine how nervous I was. I'd never been in court before. So I had to go and put our case forward. So I'm going to leave this video here and I'm going to finish this video in the next installment, in the next video. So I remember, this is where we're up to. I had to go plead our case and hopefully win it so Eve could come and stay in the UK. But things were against us. I had to gather all the information that we collected over the years. I had to get personal statements from family, from friends. Everybody had to write a statement who knew us. We had to get information from the ferry that where Mr. Serenio, Eve's first husband, had died. We had to get all that information. So it was going to be an uphill battle. But we had our day in court and I was ready to stand up for justice. So thank you for coming to this video. Look forward to the next one. Appreciate everything that you do for us. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like. So thank you for this. Remember, life is good, but life is better with Pops. Keep positive, guys. Keep safe. See you next time. Bye-bye.